It's Monday night, and we feel all right. Episode 522, what it do? Super Bowl recap, Bad Bunny halftime controversy. Did you enjoy it? How do you feel? Where do they go next with the Super Bowl halftime show? NBA All-Star Weekends this weekend. Did you even know that? It's out in LA with the beautiful people, City of Angels. And of course, we got to talk about some new coaches in the NFL. One last vacancy to be filled, and it's in Sin City. We're running a 3-man weave, ladies and gentlemen. Flex Zone Podcast, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, subscribe. We're 2 away from 4K. Let's get to it tonight, baby. Episode 522 coming your way right after this.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Episode 522, what it do? Only place giving you sports how you want and when you need it.
Need it.
Throw your ones up, acknowledge just to hit a sports podcast table, the Flex Zone Podcast. Another episode tonight, 522, Super Bowl, Bad Bunny. NFL season comes to an end, and NBA season is at the All-Star break. 3-man weave. Brothers, that means ball don't touch the what?
The ground.
There you go. Shout out to Cravante. He'll be back next week. I know he'll be checking in. But we're here to do what we do best and put a bow on the NFL season, look ahead to All-Star Weekend, and, of course, all the in-between. Let's rock and roll first with the social media producer, the man who makes the streams pristine. Raj, we're so close to 4K. What are they doing? I know you love being in 4K. Do they want us in 4K?
No bread, no water, just meat.
Finish him, Daddy.
That's a good question. I don't know what they want. But hopefully they do want us in 4K. It would be nice. But if not, then that's fine. But yeah, we're back. We did a Raw stream. It was really raw as usual. And yeah, it's time to rock and roll.
Last but not least, he is the OTC, the Flex Zone Messiah, the Tribal Chief, the Savior Misbehavior, the Pride of the East Side, the Sultan of Suave. He's now upgraded. He's on another level. He is Mr. 25-8, the great Shimeon, brother of Kappa Alpha Psi, the one, the only, back on the Flex Zone on a Monday night. Drizzy Dre, what's up, my guy?
Acknowledge me.
Like a 5'2", the Samoan werewolf. I love you solo.
Drizzy Dre.
I love that every time, man. I'm good, man. You know, we don't have a good brother with us. So, and it sucks too, because, you know, the hair is down. So, you know, he loves when I do the, you know, but, man, does it feel good to be alive on a Monday night or what?
There you go. Let's rock and roll. Dre's ready to rock. Everybody's ready to rock and roll. Now, unfortunately, we got to start with some somber news, a moment of silence. I don't want to forget this. We lost Barry Wilburn recently, former Washington Redskin player. We also lost Gray DeMond Wilson, from Stanford and Son. We lost Roger Alice from the Lion King, Charles C. Stevenson Jr., TK Carter, Kiana Underwood from All That, Victoria Jones, daughter of Tommy Lee Jones. We got Catherine O'Hara. We had the Grateful Dead artist Bob Weir, who passed away also. So a lot of people, the lead singer of 3 Doors Down also. So we just want to do a quick moment of silence. We were talking about on the Raw stream also. Quick moment of silence. So 2026 off to a crazy start in more ways than one. We'll do a quick moment of silence, and we'll get into the NBA All-Star discussion and the rest of the show. May they rest in peace. If you're just checking in, shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Ashley, Brother Thoughts, we see you. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Push it out to whomever. We're 2 away from 4K. Let's get there tonight before we get out of here. All right, Dre. We're going to LA, the Intuit Dome, for All-Star Weekend. But do you care? Does it feel like All-Star Weekend? I mean, I see Steph Curry just dropped out. We already don't have SGA. LeBron's playing, but is LeBron really going to play that much? It's USA versus the world. I got all the lineups for the three-point skills the shooting stars. I didn't see a skills competition. I don't know what they're doing, but it's on NBC. How you feel about all that goofiness, Dre? I'm not feeling it.
No, I'm not feeling it either. As much as the NBA is trying right now, you're not as excited. I mean, you went over the list of injuries that were happening. Giannis being out there hurt, Morant being hurt. It just doesn't it doesn't give that, like, you're excited to to see it. Especially I think after what happened in the Super Bowl. I think people are really honestly more excited about the NBA trade deadline than they are the All-Star game. The NBA has a lot of work that needs to get done in order to grab our attention again about the All-Star game. I mean, think about it. The Pro Bowl happened, and a lot of us, like, it went over our heads. This is something we cover, and usually, I'm used to it being on a Sunday. It happened like during the week, and it was like, what? Like, what are we doing? So I don't know. All-Star games just don't seem to have that same vigor anymore that they used to have. The NBA, I will say this: the NBA at least is trying. Football, I don't know what they're doing anymore. And I'll say baseball stuff, definitely. Baseball and hockey have the two best All-Star games, but I do give the NBA credit for at least trying, but it's just not there. Especially with all the injuries. It's not just the lack of enthusiasm. It's just, it's injuries, lack of enthusiasm, and the players got to be on board too. That's another thing.
Raj, I'll go to you. Anything you're looking forward to this weekend? Valentine's Day this weekend, NBA All-Star Game, President's Day. How fun?
I don't really know what's going on as far as this All-Star Game is concerned. Only thing I know is that it's going to be played at 5 o'clock on a Sunday. I wish it was
weird.
I'm not sure when is the slam dunk contest? Is that 8 o'clock still on Peacock, or like I don't like? And then the All-Star game itself, I'm so confused about, because I think they're doing that little tournament thing where I think USA versus the USA, then the USA versus the world, and then the world versus Thanos, and Thanos is going to win by snapping his fingers. And I just don't know what the hell is going on. I'm really confused. I mean, I used to really love the All-Star game over the years.
We all did, man.
LeBron and Kevin Garnett and all them other boys was in there. And now it's just a bunch of random people, some people that don't even want to play. Steph Curry doesn't even want to get out there and play. And people are hurt. People don't want to show up. People want to shoot threes all day. They don't want to play defense. They don't give a damn. They haven't cared, and they're not going to care on NBC. Okay, we're going to get that great music like we always do. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get that wonderful dun, 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 dun. We're going to get that. We haven't had that in 20 plus years. Well, damn near 30. Well, yeah, 30 plus years almost.
Yeah, because I think the last time, no, it's like maybe 25.
2002 was the last time the NBA was on NBC, and they had the All-Star game. Because after that, that's when TNT took over everything.
Mm-hmm.
So now they finally getting it back after all these years, and now and the product is terrible. You know what I'm saying? When they last had it, it was great. I think the last All-Star game was when Kobe won it, I believe. Because I think obviously
that was the year that people talk about, like Kobe and LeBron backing off from Kobe, and I'm like, man,
LeBron wasn't even in the league when that was on. LeBron was still in high school. I'm talking about when Kobe won he won an All-Star game.
Oh, wait a minute. Was that the year him and AI went at it?
I believe so. Yeah, because I think that was it. I think that was it. Okay. Maybe. But yeah, that's when the last time that the NBA and on NBC had it. And now they're getting a watered down product, and it sucks, man. It really does. USA versus the world. Really? I mean, come on, bro. The
They've been
world
talking
wasn't
about
even
that. They've been
involved.
saying that we need to go this route for a while though, Raj.
The world wasn't even involved when NBA and NBC had this. I don't even think Yao Ming was in the league. He was a rookie, but I don't know, man. It ain't hitting like it usually hits. And Shaq and Kenny and them ain't gonna be involved in this. And I don't like that.
That's the downfall right there. They needed to just put them guys on.
Like, bro, they make the All-Star game for real, especially Kenny, especially when the slam dunk contest is doing doing this thing. But we'll see, man. I'm hoping for the best, but I already know it's not going to be good. And like you said, this is the end of end of football. So we're almost to the dog days, but we still got the NBA, and we gotta try to get through get to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We gotta try to get to the playoffs. So this is where this starts. As Byron dips off again, probably because he's having internet issues.
Oh no.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the only since we're still in the NBA, the only other thing we was talking about was the NBA trade deadline. You got James Harden to the Cavs, Anthony Davis to the Wizards, and prior to that, you had Trae Young to the Wizards. So does this move the needle for your Wizards?
Does it move the needle to my Wizards? No, because it's gonna take them a minute. It's not gonna get good until they're not gonna get good until next year. And that's if Anthony Davis and Trae Young is healthy, and if they can find a way to build around those young guys like Sarr, George, Carrington, Trey Johnson, whoever the rookie's going to be coming into the league for them. So we're going to have to wait and see until next year. I don't care to see Anthony Davis this year. We already know he's hurt. He's going to be hurt for the rest of the season. Trae Young just needs to sit out for the rest of the season as well. And although I do want to see him play, but I want to see a full healthy Wizards team next year, and just pray that Anthony Davis doesn't scrape a knee, because he'll be out the whole season if that happens.
Well, I mean, the move for me right there, you're right. I think the Wizards, they just need to get healthy, and we'll see what happens. I'm curious with Anthony Davis and Trae Young. I think one of them, though, is about to be a free agent, or Trae Young may have like one more year left on his deal, hasn't signed an extension. James Harden to the Cavaliers, I really don't like that move. I was hoping that LeBron may end his career with the Cavs, and they keep the team that they have. I don't know why the Cavaliers made this move. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden are both ball dependent. So I don't think that this moves the needle for them at all. I think that they were trying to make a splash, maybe the Cavaliers, but the move just doesn't doesn't get you anywhere. I think that this is just time for the Knicks to kind of slide in there, because the Pacers without Halliburton, they're not going to be the same. The Celtics don't have JT. The 76ers, we don't know if we can trust the process at all with them. The only other team that I can think of besides the Knicks is the Detroit Pistons. And, last year, they took the Knicks to the limit. So, I mean, outside of that in the East, I mean, I think the Cavs just made a bad move. I don't think James Harden is going to be the guy to get you over the hump. I mean, I think LeBron at his advanced age could actually help you get to a finals more so than a James Harden. Or maybe they have James Harden, LeBron, and Donovan Mitchell. I don't know, but that's the questionable move. At least the Wizards, you see some effort there, but the Cavs, this ain't it, bro.
Let us know how you guys feel about the All-Star break as we head into the second half of the NBA season. Are there any finals predictions? Lakers, what y'all think about the Lakers, what they're doing? I mean, I know you want Austin Reeves in All-Star game,
Okay,
right?
Lakers
hurt.
are not going nowhere.
OKC.
Yeah, I would have maybe said the Spurs if if they had got Giannis, but I think during the regular, this is one of those things that during the regular season they may have the Thunder, but during a 7-game series, I think the Thunder probably pull it out. It's definitely if
East,
they
real quick.
match up though in the Western Conference Finals, it's going 7.
Don't forget Denver is the 2 seed right now, though, so we could get a San Antonio Denver
Yeah, we can't. You're right. We
matchup
can't
with
sleep on
Wemby
Denver
and
either.
Jokic and Jamal Murray balling out. Jamal Murray's having a great year.
Those 3, and then Jokic's been hurt, right? So
No, he's back.
He's back though. He's back.
But
SGA's out.
Those 3 teams, I would say, are the teams that we need to watch out for the future. The Lakers next year, come holler at me about the Lakers when they probably try to go after Giannis or somebody, because
they do have a max. I think they have a max contract spot or something like that. However,
they have that once they get LeBron off the books, they'll be able to get another max guy in there.
You don't be surprised if LeBron comes back.
I think they're gonna have LeBron and a max player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think LeBron might come back.
Yeah, because I think they can get one with him, and they got their first round pick too. I think or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, do y'all really think LeBron is gonna settle for the veteran minimum?
He ain't going nowhere else. He ain't going nowhere else.
Yeah, he'll do it. I mean, to play with Luka and AR-15 and whoever else is coming in, that's going to be a max player. They'll try to win a championship. I mean, I would not put it past him. This is what he can ride the coattails.
He can ride the coattails. He can ride the coattails.
LeBron makes enough money where he could, and I don't like the pocket watch, but he does have enough money where you're right. He could get the veteran minimum and then let the Lakers go ahead and try to get somebody else in there. I just don't see that happening. Because I remember him saying he does not want to play for anything less than the max anymore.
We'll see. I mean, who knows? He might.
Anybody in the East? Snowman in the chat's talking about Detroit. I don't believe in Detroit.
No, like I said, Detroit. They look. Remember,
I think
Detroit
they're one piece
last year
away. I think they're one
Knicks.
piece away. I think they're one piece away.
They pushed the Knicks, so
I mean, it just made a lot of trades too. So
yeah, but you know what though? I think they were in the Giannis sweepstakes for a trade too.
I'd love to see Giannis go there. That'd be great. But that's in the division. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, so
yeah, I'm still rolling with the Knicks right now.
We'll see. I'm a little shaky on the Knicks.
I mean, I like what Boston's doing. If Tatum comes back, look out.
That's why I said
getting Vucevic was huge.
That's why I said if they get Tatum back, then
because they needed a big man for years. Even when they won it with Porzingis, that was on borrowed time.
But by default, I'm gonna say the Knicks. And honestly, I think this is the Knicks' time, because you ain't gonna get no more open window than what you got right now. Because if the Pacers, like I said, if they get Halliburton back, JT to the Celtics, don't let Detroit make another move this offseason. I mean, you're in some dire straits.
I'll be interested to see what happens with the East, as you guys mentioned, with some of those teams, because Donovan Mitchell could be a free agent, I believe, in a year or two. So maybe he goes to New York.
But I just said, Byron, I don't like that
move
with James Harden going to the Cavs. I don't think it moves the needle.
Yeah, it's a lateral move. I mean, the Clippers probably came out good because they got the draft picks.
Yeah, but I mean, how NBA draft picks aren't the same to me as NFL draft picks.
This year, Dre, they are. You seen this crop of players?
Year, yeah.
Have you watched college basketball this year?
Oh yeah,
You won a first round pick. It's some ballers.
It is some ballers.
That's why the Wizards continue to keep losing, even though they got Trae Young and Anthony Davis. They want that top 8 pick.
I do like Jaren Jackson to Utah. I know Utah's tanking, but him, Lauri Markkanen, Keontae George, I like what Utah's doing. Ace Bailey. They got some.
I could see Utah making some noise.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, John Morant's rotting away. I mean, I don't trust Ant-Man, and the Lakers probably need another piece. So I agree. Until somebody beats OKC 4 times, until we see what the East is going to be. But I agree with y'all. The East is kind of wide open as it's been in recent years, and I still like Orlando as a sleeper. Maybe not win it all, but they can make a run. We'll see. But let's get to the fun of it all. Let's get to, real quick, NFL news and notes. Your boy, Big Raj. Clint Kubiak is headed to Vegas. #1 pick, Fernando Mendoza. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I think he's going to be a top coach in the league. It's not going to happen overnight. I know it's not going to happen this coming season, but they got enough talent over there where in the next couple of years they can They could be a contending team. Okay, they got one of the great running backs, Ashton Genty. They still got Brock Bowers. They're probably gonna get some weapons in the draft, some wide receivers, maybe. And Fernando's coming, so that's a good thing as well. But yeah, they're gonna be straight, man. I believe in Clint Kubiak. Got his Super Bowl yesterday. With that Seattle Seahawks team that was defense purified, and yeah, I just think that he's gonna do a great job for that squad that's been struggling for years. They just need good leadership and a direction. Pete Carroll was way past his prime. He had no business being the head coach of the Raiders. But with Tom Brady there, I think they're gonna turn that thing around and they're gonna do it in due time.
Go
That's
ahead,
my
Dre.
opinion, Clint.
I mean, if the Raiders are going to make some moves, the biggest thing that they got to do is just get rid of Max Crosby. I think that they're going in the right direction. Like you said, they got the running back, they got the tight end, they're about to have the quarterback, they're about to have the coach. So they're moving in the right direction, but it's still the Raiders. So we have to see, what'll happen. But, if the Raiders, remember the Raiders are one of the staple teams. We're talking about the Raiders, Cowboys, Packers, Steelers, the Bears. If these teams are able to get to a Super Bowl, it's great for it's great for the NFL. Just like in baseball, when the Yankees, the Cardinals, the Red Sox, the Cubs, those teams, when they're in the Super Bowl, it does something for the sport. So I am rooting that the Raiders make it back, especially because you just think about how differently things could have been had that tuck rule not happened. One organization went on the up and one went down. So I'm hoping that we do get a Raiders team that can actually start turning it around.
David and Njoku not going to be back with the Browns. We have the 1 month from today. The window opens February 17th through March 3rd. The window to use franchise tags and February 23rd through March 2nd, Raj. Your favorite time of the year. Let the people know what you're looking forward to, brother.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna be them big boys bouncing up and down on that Indianapolis field. You know what I'm saying, with the underwear on and tights and stuff.
Yeah,
You know how
I'm
they
out
do
of
it.
here. I'm out.
You know how they do it, Dre. Don't move, don't leave. Come back, brother. But they going to the combine. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see who the fastest, who jumps the highest. You know what I'm saying? Who can just make an impact on that draft status. You know what I'm saying? Some of the guys that you don't even think is gonna, be a top tier pick is gonna be in his combine, making that combine better. So I mean, I just want to see what happens, as far as because there's a lot of talent coming out this year for the draft, and want to see what Ruben Bain does, and you want to see guys like I guess Ryan Williams is coming out from Alabama. I think he's coming out. I know Proctor is the left tackle coming out.
Yeah, next year, Ryan Williams. Next year, Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith next year.
Okay, well, Proctor is definitely coming out. The left tackle for Alabama, definitely he's going to be drafted. He's a first round pick, and some other ones, of course. But yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting, as always is, especially around that time, and hopefully around that time, Lamar Jackson's contract can be signed, his extension, because we got to get that thing done before March.
Yes.
5th.
Stop lollygagging.
So yeah, there's a lot of things going on, especially if you're a Ravens fan. So I'm looking forward to it. But that's like the first step in a couple of weeks is pretty much the combine, then free agency, and then you got the draft after that, and then you got Byron disappearing off of camera as well. So, but I'm pretty sure he'll be back. Yeah, exactly. He just comes right back right now. So So
What is he? Joe Hendry, say his name and he appears.
yes, he definitely appears yet again. So there you go. But I mean, that's
Man,
the only
shout out to the Joe Hendry for winning that NXT championship. I didn't think that they would pull the trigger, but they did.
they did. They did.
So good.
Yes,
Um,
they need to do something, Dre. They had to do something.
and
It's over's gone. Barack.
the whole sport needs to do something. But you know, like the combine is coming up. So I'm looking forward to the draft because sometimes the combine they may show you something and then that's not what it is. So I just look forward to the draft and see what you can actually do. I think your work has spoken for you throughout the season.
All right, let's get to it. You guys are here. We want to talk about it's in the thumbnail. Bad Bunny's halftime performance at the Super Bowl. A lot of controversy, a lot of division. Dre, it's always a party with you, brother. I know you enjoyed it. What'd you think of the halftime performance?
I did enjoy it, man. I had a shot of tequila for my boy. I thought that was one of the top halftime shows I saw. Didn't understand a damn thing he said, but I liked it. People said that I saw the Ricky Martin, I saw Lady Gaga, but they said Cardi B was there. I'm like, where was Cardi B in the performance?
This part right here. She was on the house. She was at the house with Jessica Alba and I think Carol G.
Okay.
Also, yeah, in the beginning.
I'm kind of like, because it would have been cool if like during the performance he would have had that song with Cardi B. Like I'm like, y'all that should have been one of the songs y'all performed together. But
Pedro Pascal was in it too.
But I mean, overall, though, I thought it was good. What he was able to do, the symbolism. I'm seeing, the light pole and how that was a tribute to what was going on with Puerto Rico with the electricity. How coming through the house and there was breaking the fourth wall, that he was coming into your house. The fact that he was passing the Grammy on to the little boy as a symbol that it was saying that dreams do come true. It was a lot going on, and I liked what he was able to do. It was different, and I think that we needed that, especially in the times that we're going through right now with ICE. I think that this was the perfect performer at the perfect time with everything, like I said, that's going on in America. And I thought he did a good job, even though like half the country may not have understood a damn thing he said. It was still a good performance overall, so I liked it.
All right.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, no. You gonna like this, Dre. I enjoyed the performance as well. We was on stream, we watched it together, me and Byron. I didn't know what to expect going into it. I thought somebody was going to get arrested from ICE, you know what I'm saying? Because
nobody was going to arrest nobody.
Yeah, I think it was at the Super Bowl, so I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be either good or it's going to be either bad. But but to be honest with you, to me, his performance brought. I ain't gonna say they brought the country together because we got people on the other side that was really extremely goofy. And let me get to them real quick, man, because I wanted to see what other people's opinions was. Watching the performance, and of course you got your Whitlocks.
Oh, I forgot about the kid. I forgot about Kid Rock.
You got your Megan Kelly's. You got your TPUSA performance halftime show, and that wasn't a bad halftime show. I watched bits and pieces of it. It was okay, but still, though, I just don't like the fact that people, went out their way just to disrespect Bad Bunny and his performance. I'm like, because they couldn't understand it. I'm like, bro, we had other performers that are not, from the United States of America who spoke other languages perform at the Super Bowl before, a la Shakira. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I hated the fact that like we just couldn't as a country just be like, you know what, he put on a good performance. It was cool for what it was. It was different. It wasn't mean spirited. It wasn't what you call it, politically charged. It wasn't negative. It was positive. The message in it was positive as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I enjoyed it. I loved it. But yeah, this right here,
That's goofy.
it is goofy, man. Because I'm like, you did not. I mean, I get it. I understand it. Y'all want to be different. Y'all want to be going against Bad Bunny, and because he's not from America, but still, it's just. I mean, I could have did that on your own
Maybe
time.
he is American though. He's Puerto Rican.
I know, but but you know what they saying, Dre. It's just like they're trying to say that he's not American. He hates.
I'm like, y'all are stupid. He's American.
But it's something. But brother thoughts. I see you in the chat. It's something that you need to watch. I think you need to check it out because I know you ain't watch it yet. So you need to check it out. I thought it was dope though. I thought he put on a great performance, and hopefully next year, whoever the Super Bowl halftime act is. They do Jay-Z does another, great job of picking the person who does it. But he did actually break, I think, he broke Michael Jackson's record as far as the viewers. And I think Kendrick Lamar had the viewers last year, and I think he broke that as well. As far as like 135 million people watched it. Yeah, 0.4 million. Yep, they watched it. So yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. Like, all the negativity, all the backlash, from these, people over at the right, it's just unnecessary. Like, it really is. If you didn't like it, don't watch it. Watch. You had your halftime show with Kid Rock. Y'all could have all tuned into that and then just said you love that and then didn't watch it at all. And the fact that Donald Trump gonna write a whole tweet about it, you know what I'm saying that he hated it. Like, bro, you don't have to watch it. You should have watched the Kid Rock one. Watch that. You know what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous, man. Especially over the weekend with the Obama thing on your True Social page. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. It really is. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way today. I'm like, bro, y'all didn't have to watch him at all. But it is what it is. You can't please everybody, of course. But it was a great performance, man. You know what? And I hate to say this, but I think it was better than Kendrick's last year. You know what I'm saying? And I love Kendrick's. Kendrick's had a great performance too. But I just think that Bad Bunny did a great job, man. And the wedding part, bro.
Yeah.
When they had the wedding,
that was dope.
I was dope. I was like, oh my goodness, this is an actual wedding. I didn't know that. They didn't tell us till afterwards, but. I was like, that is dope. That is cool for real. So I think people need to chill out, let it breathe a little bit. He was trying to bring people together, you know what I'm saying? And because of the ICE thing and people getting deported or whatnot. And he did a phenomenal job, man. So shout out to Bad Bunny, shout out to Jay-Z, for putting that together. That great unity. Although the game itself was terrible, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to that. It was nice to see that.
It does make you wonder, like, who's next, because we were talking about last year wondering who was going to be, then it ended up being Kendrick. This year Bad Bunny. Is just like, who else are they going to get?
And hopefully Jay-Z does it, man. Jay-Z need to go get out there and maybe Jay-Z and Nas can do it together. How about that? That would be amazing.
Next
it's
year
in LA. It's in LA so far.
Yes, it's back in
LA.
LA.
If it was in New York, I'd be like, yeah, you got Jay-Z and Nas probably about to do it. I don't know. I'm really curious about
you already know they're gonna do some BS next year because of the backlash that Bad Bunny got. So they're gonna try to. I hope he don't fold and get some fool to do the halftime show. But
no, they gotta. What I've noticed is that they get the hottest artists.
They get. So, he made the most sense. Matter of fact, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. That he makes the most sense because he is the hottest artist in the world. And what is the NFL trying to do? They're trying to go around the world. Literally, we go into 9 countries next year. So it makes sense. It makes sense.
Exactly. So go with the hot hand.
Gotta go with the hot hand, man. You gotta make that bread. Little Lamar Jackson gotta get his $350 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the bread. It's all about the money. You got to go where the money is at, and the money is around the world. Clearly, as the NBA told you, USA versus the world. So there you go.
Let us know who y'all want to see next year for the Super Bowl. We said Chris Brown, which they ain't gonna do. I mean, I don't know who's left.
Breezy
I don't
wouldn't
know
be
who's left.
bad.
I mean,
He'd
are
be
they gonna do
fantastic.
Drake? Well, it's not gonna be Drake because Jay-Z's doing the Super
Already did
Bowl.
it.
So,
Yep.
so
Can't be
yeah,
Dr. Dre.
it won't be
Might be
Drake.
another LA
Won't,
artist.
won't be
Maybe
Drake.
Corrupt. Maybe Corrupt can do it.
No.
Maybe DJ Quick.
Maybe they get Ice Cube or something. I don't know.
Maybe
Yo,
Ice-T. Maybe
Ice
Ice-T.
Cube would actually be kind of lit, though.
Like Ice Cube, West Side Connection. Then you could do some NWA. You could do some
I was
Dr.
gonna say
Dre,
NWA.
Snoop Dogg. You could bring out Kendrick again if you want. You could bring out, I don't know, Eminem if you want to do Dre and M. I don't know.
You can bring out the Game. Maybe the Game can do it. You know. Maybe.
No, he won't.
No, not the Game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your boy won't be there.
I would love to see the Game.
I would love to see the Game too. He's a phenomenal artist from LA. I'm just saying.
All right, Raj, you called it. Seahawks dominated the Patriots 29-13. Kenneth Walker III, Super Bowl MVP. Sam Darnold, first quarterback in the 2018 class to win the Super Bowl. Mike McDonald, first defensive play caller to win the Super Bowl. Wins the Super Bowl in his second year. Wins 10 games his first year. Former Ravens defensive coordinator. First coach from the Harbaugh tree to win a ring. Also, Jay Harbaugh, son of Jim Harbaugh, special teams coordinator. Clint Kubiak gets a championship on his way out. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, no turnovers. First team in history to not turn the ball over a single time.
Yes.
Defense dominating. I mean, where do you want to go with it, brother? They did what they supposed to, I guess.
I mean, they did everything that we could have did if we would have kept Mike McDonald. But no, man, he put together a great squad in 2 years. Got rid of the offensive coordinator, got rid of the defensive coordinator, got rid of Geno Smith. Geno Smith was a free agent. He left. Brought in Sam Darnold from the Vikings, who had a great year with your boys' team, Dre. Well, both of your boys, actually.
Both my boys.
Yeah, both of your boys. But he came in, he solidified the quarterback position, didn't turn the ball over too much this year. Had some really strong games, managing the football game. They don't have too many names on their squad either. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're a heavily known defense. It's just like they just come together. They play hard. They sack the quarterback. They pick the quarterback off, and they play sound defense. And they have a great offense as well. So they did the thing, man. They beat the Rams in the NFC Championship game, Super Bowl. They exposed the offensive line of the New England Patriots, and Drake May had a terrible time trying to get the ball off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's blaming him. He got the donkey today on the Breakfast Club. I'm like, bro, it's not his fault, man. He literally had no time to throw the football most of the game, bro. He was literally running for his life at times. So it just reminded me of the Ravens, man, when Lamar Jackson was out there and he be taking these sacks and, you know, everybody blaming him. I'm like, bro, if you don't have an offensive line, you know, to protect you, you're not going to win the football game. And that's exactly what happened to the Patriots all game long. So I can see why he had a bad game. I can see why Mike Vrabel was very frustrated. And I can see why, you know, that they shouldn't have been there. They wasn't ready to get for that type of time. So Seattle did what they were supposed to do. They took advantage of that deficiency, and Sam Darnold didn't turn the ball over, not one time. And they ran the football effectively with Kenneth Walker being a Super Bowl MVP, which is a cool thing. And they probably gonna be back again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next year, maybe the year after that, because all they gotta do is find another coordinator, or maybe just promote from within, and they'll be probably right back at it. But Mike McDonald has something special, man, on his hands, as far as the talent around him, as far as his coaching aspect, his attitude towards his team, and the discipline, you know, that he got from both of the Harbaugh brothers. So he might be the first one that actually might have a phenomenal coaching career. He's only 38 years old. This is his first of many. I think he's going to win more than, you know, a couple of Super Bowl rings. So shout out to him. Shout out to the team that he put together. It's only going to get better from here. And yeah, they're going to be a tough out for the next 3 to 4, maybe 5 years. And don't forget, even if Sam Darnold doesn't stay there the entire time, they still got that dude. I can't think of his name from Alabama, Jalen Milroe. They still got
Yeah.
Jalen Milroe. He's the backup quarterback, and trust me, when it's his time, you gonna know because he's gonna probably take over for Sam, and he's gonna get the job done, bro. So yeah, they gonna be around for a while. So yeah, brother, thoughts. You better pray and hope that you can get it done next year, because if not,
Wow.
Seattle might be back in the Super Bowl again.
Yo, that Derek Hall story, that is, I did hear about that yesterday on pregame. What a story. Man. Where do I begin? Sam Darnold has now entered winning quarterbacks. Like you said, 0 turnovers in the playoffs. That's alongside Drew Brees, Steve Young, and Troy Aikman. While Drake May, on the other hand, the most in a single postseason. Fumbles at 7, sacks at 21, touchdown to giveaway ratio was 7-8, 58.3 point percentage completion. You had Kyle Shanahan on there yesterday talking about how he just figured that the Seahawks would be so dominant, and they were. I mean, through 3 quarters, the Patriots laid a donut. But also, we gotta remember this too with Kyle Shanahan's team. You know, we always praise him as one of the top coaches in the league. They shut them down twice. That's hard to do, to shut down a Kyle Shanahan offense. You did it not once but twice, and that's a divisional opponent. So you know how it is within the division. I mean, Raj, you know how much people get on the Browns, but the Browns give the Ravens trouble every year. So I mean, it's not like when you have a divisional opponent, they know you better than anybody because they play you twice a year. And the fact that he did that, first running back to win MVP in a Super Bowl since Terrell Davis. That was some stuff going on, man. And so I just think that we haven't seen a domination like that since the Seahawks played the Broncos those years ago. I think it was Super Bowl was it 41 or 51? But
Yeah, number 51.
we haven't seen something like that since then. They just annihilated them. We got to factor in. Remember, the Seahawks have been battle tested all year, and I think that's why a lot of people went with the Seahawks. The fact that they went through the 49ers, they went through the Rams twice, and you could see that it was like, okay, they're building something here. They've been battle tested, like they know how to do it. And I think that what hurt as much as we talk about it, they had an easy schedule. You have a Patriots team that your playoff runs were through the Chargers, Texans, and Broncos. Justin Herbert, we already know what it is. As much as we get on Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen about their playoff folds, we got to really start criticizing Justin Herbert. And I don't understand why he gets a pass, because he stinks when it comes to the postseason. He is hot garbage, and yet they still put him. You have people out there. Oh my gosh, like the guy on Fox. And I just can't remember his name. It's not Nick Wright, but it's the other guy. He's on First Things First. He's on First Things First. No, and he comes on later. He comes on like the last hour. He up there talks about like how he would choose Justin Herbert over Lamar Jackson. Get out of here, man.
Is he a white guy? Is he a white guy?
Yeah, he's white.
Okay.
Get out of here, man. Texans. Remember the previous week, the Texans were lucky to escape the Steelers. If the Steelers could just get a touchdown, that game would have been over. Then you faced a Broncos team, and you didn't have Bo Nix. So I mean, the Patriots just had an easy run, and they just weren't battle tested. And then you could see that they had issues, but they were of course masked because they were able to win because they had an easier route.
Hmm.
I'm not mad at the route that you had to go through, but it's just you play to your schedule. But we just knew that they weren't really tested, especially when you were in a year when you had no Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen got knocked out early, and then you also had Patrick Mahomes didn't make the playoffs. So you had the easiest route that you could possibly take, the luckiest route. So the Patriots, they can get back there. It's going to take them some time. They definitely need to work on that old line. The fact that the Seattle Seahawks were able to do what they were doing with just 4 men, that literally your front four took pressure. Um, that was just a masterpiece. What you said, Roger. What we
We
had
seen
here
we
in
seen it
Baltimore.
last year too with the Eagles when they
Yeah,
on.
yep. I was getting ready to say that we've seen, in a league
Remember
where
against Joe
we
Burrow. Remember another guy who didn't make it. Joe Burrow. Remember against him, the Rams. Aaron
Brad.
Donald single handedly, one man.
So
Yeah.
Other thoughts?
we keep talking about how much this is an offensive league. It's a defensive league. The NFL is slowly changing back to what they were. Defense wins championships. That's your bread and butter right there. Defense, run game. We saw that for the past 2 years. Yesterday with Kenneth Walker III winning MVP. You could have made an argument for Saquon. I mean, he was right there for MVP, and he made some noise in the playoffs. I'm sorry, in the Super Bowl too. So the bread and butter about running the football, playing good defense. The past two Super Bowl winners, we've seen that these teams do that. So we'll see about next year, but um, that's something that was a defensive performance. And I feel bad for the New England defense because you could see the deflation. It was almost like they just like got that balloon popped when Drake made that last fumble, and it was just like
Mhm.
because they were starting to make some headway, and then it
Yeah.
was like just the team was just defeated. um I'll say this too. um I think they have the Seahawks, the Rams, and then us as far as rankings for next year.
Seahawks, Rams, Eagles, Ravens, Bills, and I
Broncos, I saw like
believe,
it depends on
yeah,
where you go, but some people had the
Mhm.
Broncos up there. I do believe that the Ravens can. We have the possibility
they gotta
to
fix that
do
defense,
what
man. They ain't got no guys on defense that can do that on the front.
Is that the
it's
EDC?
going to take time, but I mean, when you have a guy like Mentor, if one thing that I took away was if Mike could do what he did with the Seahawks in that short amount of time, you can kind of do that. But one thing that I will say that the Seahawks have an advantage is that they're paying their quarterback on a very cap friendly deal. They still have a lot of cap room, and they have guys that they're not really paying yet. So that all factors into why. Same thing with the Patriots, why these teams could turn around so quickly. I do believe that the Ravens have a chance, but there's some things that they got to chip away at in order to do that. But I think that the Seattle Seahawks, um, the turning point to me, there's always one in a season. We know this. We've all been doing this podcast for a while. The Thursday night game, the Rams versus the Seahawks. Brother Thoughts, you know this. When Sam Darnold had those 4 turnovers and they still won the football game, that told me two things. One, that this was kind of a team of destiny at that point. And then two, you can defeat this team. I know that, we've seen we saw the Super Bowl and we're like, man, this team is, they don't have no holes. No, they got some holes because you can get that secondary. Matthew Stafford picked that team apart in the regular season and in the playoffs. It's just that they just made some boneheaded plays on special teams and defense. But you can get this team on defense. But it just seems so like forgetting that because we saw what just happened in the Super Bowl. I still remember, hey, Matthew Stafford was just literally like maybe a field goal and an extra, 2 field goals away from beating this team. And then also offensively, we were waiting for Sam Darnold to make a mistake. He didn't make a mistake. He was basically a game manager. He just came out there, did the necessary plays, and then went about his business. As long as he didn't turn the football over, they were good. The fact that, like I said, I mean, that Thursday night game was an anomaly, but the fact that he just didn't have any turnovers, I got to put him in the top 10. I got to give Sam Darnold his credit. I said if he won, I would not say that he was a B-plus quarterback. He is a top 10 quarterback. He had 14 wins with the Vikings. He had 14 wins again with the Seattle Seahawks. And the brother has been up there doing his thing. I got to give my man his credit. Top 10 quarterback. And you continue to do what you do, man. He's no longer seeing ghosts. He is a ghostbuster right now.
But for Tennessee to win a little bit more in the coming years if he stays healthy and stays with the Seahawks. We shall see.
We shall see.
Here's the early power rankings. We got Seahawks at 1. We have Patriots at 2. Rams at 3. Brother thoughts. Broncos at 4, like Dre said. Bills at 5. 49ers at 6. Lions at 7. Eagles at 8. Jaguars at 9. Packers at 10. Bears at 11. Chiefs at 12. Texans at 13. Ravens at 14. Chargers at 15. Bengals. I like it though, Dre. I don't want them in the spotlight. I don't want them as front runners. I don't want them as front runners. We see what happens when the Ravens are front runners. They don't do it. Nope. I don't want them as front runners.
But I just hate that every year we always say like Josh Allen is about to do it. Like, what is so special? I mean, yes, Josh Allen can win you games.
He's white.
We saw that like
because Dre, he's willing to do what needs to be done to win a game. Use his legs, jump over the pile. That's why. Okay.
He's white. That's
and
why.
He hasn't turned. Well, he turned the ball over this year, but he usually makes plays in Super Bowl. It's not his fault that his team loses. Usually, it's not.
They want him to be the face of the league.
But him and Lamar are in the same boat, so they're in the same boat. So you can't put one over the other. They're in the same boat.
They do. I'm very afraid of Lamar all the time.
I'm very afraid of that brother in Ohio named Joe Burrow because I think he's going to be back this year. Very afraid of him.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not afraid of him.
I am very afraid. We've seen what he can do. The Thanksgiving night on one leg. I'm just saying.
I mean that was even Lamar's fault. Lamar had 2 touchdowns literally taken away from him because
he got to fix the defense. He got to fix the defense. He has to do what Mike McDonald did with the defense. Take a bunch of average to good players and make them great.
Yeah,
like he did with the Chargers.
Honestly,
like he did with the Chargers.
That's what Mike did.
Yes.
He basically did that same formula here in Baltimore. That's why, to me, I think that the Ravens got a steal as far as their quarterback. As far as their head coach, because he can do that. If he did numbers with the Chargers, he can do the same thing with the Ravens, especially when we know what we can do. I think that if you turn the Ravens defense around, that's going to help the offense so much. The problem under that Harbaugh regime was that we would have these leads, blow them, and then the Ravens should have won a lot more games than what they did. The only time that we were really happy with the defense was that the AFC Championship game when we were like, well, where's the offense? Can you show up? But we need to get back to the bread and butter of Ravens football. Run the football, play good defense, and then that'll open up doors for who's been the greatest quarterback in our franchise, Lamar Jackson. Blockbuster, and we know what he's able to do out there with Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Likely, and them boys. So go ahead and do what you need to do, man.
Raj, any final thoughts as we look at the episode 523? Football is over, unfortunately.
Yes, Rick Mentor has finally joined the Ravens staff officially.
Oh, we just talked about that.
As a defensive consultant.
Good.
So he'll be with the team. They're 95% done with all the coaching hires as far as the Raven squad goes. It's gonna be an interesting offseason, like I said before. Starting in a couple weeks with the combine and Lamar's contract. So if Ravens want to be on the Seahawks level, or even the Patriots level. It starts now. I think they can do it, but it's gonna be a long process. But I can't wait to see how the journey ends or begins, in September. But if you're new to the Focus On podcast, hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back for more content next tomorrow. Byron's gonna do NXT.
Maybe.
We have maybe he might do it. He might not.
I just want to see Jada Parker and Blake Monroe. That's all I care about. That's all I literally care about.
Ooh, yeah, we all want to see. Get that camera on me.
That's all I care about.
We all want to see some Jada Parker.
There you go.
And anyway, yes, hit the like and subscribe button. Check us out. We'll be back for more. And I hope you enjoyed today's show.
Appreciate you, Raj, social media producer, making the streams pristine. Drizzy Dre, the OTC executive producer, the super producer. Episode 523 next week. Recapping the NBA All-Star game and no NFL for now, I guess.
No, yeah, just basically NBA and getting ready, on the road to WrestleMania.
And baseball is pitches and catches report this week as well. So baseball will be back soon. Yes. Cool. Warmer weather, we need it. We need it. We still got snow out here. It's melting.
We need it.
I think that's all we got. Only place for us to give me sports how you want it.
When you need it.
Check us out. We'll be back. More content throughout the week. We got NXT in some capacity tomorrow. We have AEW on Wednesday, Friday, SmackDown, and Sunday. I don't know. I'll do something. We'll see what Sunday looks like, but we'll do something. Maybe for the All-Star game. Maybe we'll do a recap of the AEW show. We'll see what happens. And then next week, brand new week, Monday Night Raws. We are on the road to Elimination Chamber and AEW Revolution. And like Dre said, a very lackluster WrestleMania. Outside of Roman and Punk, Dre, you looking forward to anything with this? Braun Breaker's now hurt. I mean, it's really inconsistent. I mean, the chamber matches look pretty stacked, but we know it's predictable, kind of, right?
Look, unless Bianca comes back to face Jade, we're not, we're like crazy. Seth got hurt, and then Braun Breaker was supposed to step up, and now Braun Breaker got hurt. So where does that leave the whole Seth Rollins vision?
But Dre, you saw the masked man tonight. It's got to be Seth, though, right?
Yeah, again, it's like who does he face at WrestleMania?
I guess they think he's going to be back because they got time. I guess they think he's going to be back, maybe.
But this is 2 years in a row. I know we're about to conclude the show, but this nugget needs to be said. That's 2 years in a row where WrestleMania plans have gotten messed up. Because you've had when you had Seth, who was supposed to Punk, who, when he got hurt, Punk was supposed to face Seth for the World Heavyweight title, and then that plan, got pushed back. Now you got Seth who got hurt, and it was supposed to be Seth and Roman. And these are two matches we've been asking for the longest time. We've been saying we wanted Seth versus Punk at Mania because they had one of the best rivalries. We've been wanting Seth and Roman, comparing that to the heat of, Taker and Kane or Brett and Owen. Like, we've been wanting this one fight, and it's just like come on with the injuries, like at the wrong place, wrong time. It makes you wonder like how differently things would have been if he was actually healthy. So it just sucks, and we'll see what they can piece together. But I'll be honest, like I said, in that chamber, that's what I really want to see. If Bianca, I'm curious to see if Bianca really comes back to face Jade, so that way we can finally see this match at WrestleMania.
We'll see. Also, we were supposed to get Cody Punk too, which I really, really want, but we'll see.
Yes, you're right, because if Seth doesn't get hurt, then that was the other match that we were going to have was Cody Punk.
And guess what? Next year, WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia, guys, so they ain't going to get much better next year either.
We might finally get Brock and Roman, and we might finally get Sammy getting the belt.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to
it. Even though I part of me thinks that his time might be up, though.
Just give me Punk Roman night 2. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Outside of that, I could care less. For the executive producer, Drizzy
because
Dre,
it seems like they might have Drew.
It might be a multi-man match.
It might be another triple threat, and I don't want that.
And the women ain't doing nothing to get me excited. even with Jade and Bianca, but Bianca been gone for a year, so it's like you got to heat her back up.
Yeah, and honestly, that mark may have been missed if she didn't come back at the Rumble. I was like, because at least it would have given us more time. But then, Byron, do you really trust them with some time to build anything up?
Jade's had the title for what 100 days and hasn't defended it.
I mean, well, she's about to defend it against. Well, she was supposed to defend it against. What does this woman's name? I'm not trying to be.
But she hurt her. Meechin, but she hurt her.
Meechin, but Meechin got hurt. I went to the live show and Meechin did face Jade, but I mean, even then, you knew it was going to be a squash. It's going. Jordan will probably give her some rub, but they're not moving the needle because we're not excited about Jordan Grace either. So it's like, hurry up, Bianca. But the cupboard is so bare that you're not excited at all on either side. I don't like what's going on with Raw. I don't like what's going on with SmackDown. I think Raw, they should have just had Stephanie lose to Raquel Rodriguez, and you would have had at least a story going into WrestleMania with the Judgment Day facing each other for the belt. But now you just got Stephanie out there, and then Stephanie's facing the same issues as like Asuka and Io. Good in the ring, but you don't understand what they're saying. And when you don't understand what they're saying, it's going to be hard to get the fans behind them.
Couldn't agree more. We'll be here to talk about it. We'll have a lot of content coming up as we hit the road to WrestleMania. Raj, Dre, everybody in the chat. Big shout out one more time to Orisha Hayes, 529.
Yes,
big donation yesterday, showing love, dropping bombs on the way out the door. Mic drop to end the NFL season. Ashley always in here. Brother Thoughts always in here. He was with us for Raw later. Check out his channel. Snowman, appreciate you. I know Miss Queen will check this out later. Check out to her. Mark, I know he'll pop in at some point. Alex, KD, everybody who's rocking and rolling with us. Stu, Scott, Dawn, man, Jerry, Big King, Big Reg, everybody. Much love. That's all we got, fellas. I'm getting out of here. We'll see you guys with more content tomorrow. Hit the thumbs up. We got shorts on the channel. Check them out. Hit the bell and let us know what you want to see moving forward. No NFL. What do you want to see from us during this time to keep you entertained? Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll be here tomorrow with NXT, AEW on Wednesday, and SmackDown on Friday for your Valentine's Day weekend for Dre, Raj, and our brother Cavante. Only place giving you sports how you want it, fellas.
When you need it.
We gone. Throw your ones up, acknowledge us, follow us on all social media. You can super chat us, hit the Cash App, flexon1@gmail.com. We'll see you with more content here on the channel. Peace.
Peace.